Hello my students, today you will take in this video the top tips for writing an argumentative essay. First, you have to start by saying what the current situation is or introducing the debate, the argument. It's an argument about what? Second, in the second paragraph, talk about the advantages, the pros, the positive aspects or reasons in favor. Use expressions like one advantage of whatever internet and another advantage of it is, and so on. In the third paragraph, give the disadvantage or reasons against. For example, cons, the aspects, the negative aspects. You can start this contrasting paragraph with on the other hand, and then another drawback also, it's from the disadvantages. Then you have to finally sum up the main arguments using to sum up or to conclude. Give your opinion too, using expression like personally or in my opinion. Let's have a model of an argumentative essay. In this argumentative essay, I'm going to speak about, is the internet bad for young people? First, it's the first paragraph. I'm going to introduce the debate or the argument. It is now easier than ever to access the internet, whether you are using a computer, phone, or tablet. There is no doubt that many young people are spending more and more time online, with both positive and negative consequences. So I didn't mention the positive points or the negative points. Then the second paragraph, I have to say the advantages of internet or the pros of internet. One advantage of the internet is that young people can do research for their schoolwork and homework. This often helps teenagers to widen their knowledge and improve their grades. Another positive aspect, this is another positive point or another advantage of the internet, is that people can practice foreign languages by chatting to friends in other countries. This is also a good way of keeping in touch with friends and family around the world. So here in this paragraph, I mentioned the advantages. On the other hand, so the third paragraph, I'm going to speak about the negative aspects or the disadvantages or the cons. On the other hand, there are also negative consequences. Some young people become addicted to online gaming, and this can mean that they waste too much time playing these games. This can have a negative effect on their schoolwork, the amount of the exercise they get, and their social lives. In addition, excessive internet use can mean that some young people hardly talk to their families because they are always on the computer. The last paragraph, I'm going to sum up, to write the conclusion, and I have to mention my own point of view. To sum up, spending time on the internet can have a negative impact on young people, but it also has many advantages. Personally, in my opinion, I think the internet is an incredible tool and the benefits of internet access outweigh the dangers. However, we should be careful not to use the internet excessively. Let's have a model for another argumentative essay. We will fill the gaps in the essay with the correct word or phrase. What can we use for the first one? So I can say, there is no doubt that the subject of keeping animals in zoos creates a lot of debate, creates a lot of argument. Some people say zoos are traditional family entertainment and good for animals. Others say keeping animals in zoos is cruel and inhuman. One advantage of zoos is that they give people the chance to see and learn about animals. This makes people more likely to want to look after animals and protect their natural habitats. Another positive aspect of zoos is that they help to protect endangered species by offering them safe places to live. In addition, zoos help to find mates for endangered species. For example, many pandas would not find a mate to breed with if they were on their own in the wild. Then, the third paragraph, the drawbacks or the disadvantages. I can begin by saying, on the other hand, there are many arguments against keeping animals in zoos. Firstly, zoo animals often suffer from stress and boredom when they are not in their natural habitat. Secondly, unwanted animals are sometimes sold to circuses, hunting parks, or for meat. What else can I say? Another drawback, another disadvantage is that animals sometimes escape from their enclosures, which is dangerous for humans. Then I have to end this matter. So I'll say, to conclude, there are some arguments for and against keeping animals in zoos. Personally, I think it is acceptable to keep animals in zoos as long as they have enough space and are properly looked after. Thank you, my students. See you in the next video, inshallah.